Good afternoon. Thank you very much for coming. The Secretary General will start with some introductory remarks, and then, as usual, he'll be happy to take your questions. Secretary General.
Good afternoon. Today I would like to talk not just about NATO, but about NATO and the European Union, and about what we Europeans can and should do to ensure that Europe is a powerful global actor, not a global spectator. Later today, I will go to the European Parliament to address a joint meeting of the Committee on Foreign Affairs and Subcommittee on Security and Defence, together with the chairpersons of Defence and Foreign Affairs Committees of national parliaments. L'une de mes priorités en tant que secrétaire général est de renforcer les relations avec l'Union européenne. Je dialogue donc activement avec nos collègues de ce côté-ci de Bruxelles, parce que l'OTAN et l'Union européenne sont des partenaires stratégiques. La sécurité européenne ne peut pas et ne doit pas être limitée à un cadre unique. Depuis plus de 60 ans, nous voyons que la sécurité de l'Europe dépend de l'action de l'OTAN comme de l'Union européenne. Nous n'avons qu'à regarder en Afrique du Nord et au Moyen-Orient pour voir que nous sommes confrontés à un environnement de sécurité internationale de plus en plus complexe et exigeant. À l'avenir, nous devons donc faire davantage ensemble, sûrement pas moins. Nous devons rester déterminés et aptes à relever les défis de sécurité auxquels nous sommes confrontés collectivement. Nous devons tirer des enseignements de nos opérations, qu'elles soient menées sous commandement OTAN, européen ou national, en Afghanistan, en Libye et au Mali. We all know those lessons. European nations still don't have enough of the capabilities that are key to modern missions and operations. Transport planes, air-to-air refueling, and intelligence, surveillance, and reconnaissance assets. We are making some progress, but we need to go further. All our nations face declining defense budgets, so we can only be effective if we work together and coordinate our efforts. This is not a competition. We are complementary. And there is ample scope for cooperation between our two organizations. NATO and the European Union have already shown how effectively we can work together to bring freedom and security to our continent. In Central and Eastern Europe, and in the Balkans, NATO has shown its capacity to act quickly and in high-intensity crises, while the European Union is able to deploy a wide range of civilian and military expertise to help rebuild nations. The most recent example is Kosovo. NATO has ensured a safe and secure environment for over a decade, allowing the European Union to use its diplomatic and economic tools to consolidate institutions and the local economy. I welcomed the historic agreement reached between Belgrade and Pristina. I commended Cathy Ashton when she came to NATO headquarters the very same day, together with Mr. Dacic and Mr. Thaci. They both made clear that as they work for the implementation of the agreement, they see NATO as the guarantor of peace and security for all the people of Kosovo. It has been a long and difficult process. NATO and KFOR have supported the European Union's efforts from the very beginning and all along the way. We have seen over the years that close cooperation between NATO and the European Union here in Brussels, as well as on the ground, has produced tangible progress. NATO's commitment to support the implementation of the agreement remains key for success, and I hope it will soon translate into further improvements of the security situation on the ground in northern Kosovo. This agreement represents a big step forward for regional peace and security, and it should give new momentum to our shared vision, the Euro-Atlantic integration of the Western Balkans. So NATO and the European Union have to be more ambitious to complement and reinforce each other. We must seize the opportunity of December's European Council meeting to do just that. In December, European leaders will focus on security and defense for the first time since the start of the financial crisis. I hope they will take clear steps towards a Europe that is both able to act and willing to act. I also hope they will encourage the European Union and NATO to coordinate and cooperate more. Security is a team effort. The agreement between Belgrade and Pristina shows that NATO and the European Union can work together and must work together for our common security. And I'm confident that we will. And with that, I'm ready to take your questions.